Here's how to set like an NFL lineman. I played 12 seasons in the NFL protecting guys like Aaron Rodgers and Carson Palmer. And every pass set came down to a few non-negotiables. Protect inside first, stay square as long as you can, and let your feet win before your hands. Let me show you exactly what it looks like. First thing you want to do is get in a good stance. What this is going to be, you're going to have a little bit of a stagger, so your outside foot is going to be lined up off of the inside foot. You can see my toe is lined up to my heel. Then I'm going to hinge back by pushing my hips back until I sink low in my stance. You can see I don't have too much weight forward where I'm leaning, and I don't have too much weight back where I feel like I'm about to fall backwards. I'm nice and balanced here. I can explode out any direction. Then once you're in that stance, you're gonna be at the line of scrimmage and you're gonna be square to that line of scrimmage. You're gonna stay square as long as you can throughout your pass set. You don't wanna turn, giving easy edges. But before you even get into that kick, you want to be the first one off the ball. So you're trying to think, how can I anticipate the snap count? As soon as my center's hand starts to move a little bit, that's where I am out and into my set. And when we go out and into our sets, we explode as offensive linemen. There's no oozing into the set. You want to have the majority of your weight through this post leg, and then when it's time to anticipate that snap count and be the first one off the ball, you are going to explode through this inside leg. This is where you want the majority of your weight in your stance, and you're gonna push off as hard as you can, getting back into your pass set. And when you're getting into your pass set, there's two mechanics. There's a kick and a slide. You don't want a huge kick and a little slide, and you don't want a little kick and a huge slide. These are gonna tie your feet up. You want everything to be like a dancer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You need to be in rhythm. And as you're staying square to the line of scrimmage, you want to intersect the point between your rusher and the quarterback. And to do this, it's not magic or voodoo. You're going to look at a target on your rusher. Some guys like to look at the neck. Some guys choose a number. I'm a huge fan of outside hand work. So I'm looking at that outside armpit, but I'm keeping my hat inside the rusher because I want to punch what I'm looking at. And then I want to be able to play ball with inside leverage. And then real quick, the last thing I want to talk about is a power step. So you've set, you've engaged, now you get some kind of inside move. Now it's time to power down, okay? You want to use this inside leg, which is your post leg, kick leg, post leg. Going to the ground violently, closing space laterally, forcing your man up into the line of scrimmage to the adjacent lineman or washing him down completely. And then as a bonus, we can quick talk hands. You can either go outside hand, inside hand, two hands. You can go alternate hands, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The big takeaway is you want your hands working independently of your feet. You don't ever want your feet to stop and your hands to fire. That's gonna freeze you in your tracks. A lot of times guys lean when this happens. Plus you stop, your defender keeps going, he's gonna get your edge. I have more breakdown videos getting more specific on certain set techniques, certain hand techniques, but these are just the nuts and bolts basics to a pass set.